Larry and Nancy with the reflections. Today, we are going to look at the issues of the crisis that erupted in Mogamo this morning, particularly in Guzang. I am coming up as the Secretary General for Mogamo LGA this evening. I'm really in tears because this particular village has shed a lot of tears in the hands of the ADF thugs. And we are not going to continue tolerating the irresponsibility of some members of this so-called ADF who will never hear them fighting, will only hear them when they will have to inflict pain on our people. Fellow Ambazonians, we have to condemn these activities of the ADF with the strongest term. It happened in Kuzang before. It has happened in many areas of Mogamo, and it has happened in other areas of the southern Cameroon, Ambazonia. Today, we cannot speak of we don't have a General Chacha and so many others in Bui County because of the ADF. ADF is known only when it comes to inflicting pain on our people. We have known the ADF to be partners and agents of La République. Each time they are being supported by La République to carry out their activities. Even when the issues of Kumbo came up, we all saw all their materials were all La République materials. And they all put on uniforms and La République and pretend to be Ambazonian soldiers. They are known, as I said once more, they are known only when we have to shed tears. They are known only to make and see our people cry. We cannot continue to see our own brothers and sisters inflict pain on our own people. Today, I am up today with my comfort. As I said, just two of us will be on the show today. Today is Thanks My Comfort. If you have not learned about the issue in Batibo today, the people of Batibo are mourning. Once more, non-mourning from pains inflicted by the forces of La République, but I think that there are pains inflicted by agents of La République in Ambazonian uniforms.
Wait, so Ambazonia they get uniform?
We have suffered a lot in the hands of the so-called ADF. I call them so-called ADF because we only hear about the ADF when they are fighting our own restoration forces, when they are inflicting pain on our own civilians. We remember the past situation in Guzang before coming to this one today. We remember the situation in Kumbo that end to the loss of our able General Field Marshal Chacha. And we remember the recent one that just occurred in Donga Mantum when one of the general was ambushed and killed, and the allegations were still linking to the ADF. What are we Ambazonians now looking up to, and how are we going to face this enemy in the house? Because we have tried everything to make peace with them. Each time they come up with shared proposals and shared accusations, each time they commit an act, they first run to the forefront to back themselves and protect and give the impression that other people are the one fighting them. What do we have? What do you have, my comfort, to tell Ambazonians in these situations that we are facing with the ADF? Because we have lost more soldiers in the hands of the ADF than in the hands of La République du Cameroon. We have lost the most powerful generals and commanders of the Ambazonian Restoration Forces in the hands of the ADF. We can remember Amigo in Boyo. We are remembering General Chacha in Bui. We think of Biebie in Mogamo, and we think of other generals that we have lost. Very powerful generals, only in the hands of our own brothers in the name of ADF, acting as La République agents but pretending to be our own forces. What do we have to do at this moment? And what should Ambazonia do at this moment? Because action is what is needed now. My comfort.
All right. Okay. Thank you so much, Comrade Larry. I am just trying to take a deep breath because I'm so in tears, and it is so difficult. And if you listen from what you said and you read what social media says, it is hard to find a name to call Comrade Ayaba with, because is he a brother? Is he an enabler? Is he actually La République du Cameroon? Who is Ayaba Cho to Ambazonians? Who is Ayaba Cho in the Ambazonia liberation struggle? I wish someone could just call on him right here now to listen to me, because your question, Comrade Larry, is like, what do we do? But I want to ask certain questions that only Ayaba Cho can answer, which will help us, move forward and move on even with more security. Because records about Ayaba Cho, they are not good. I still want to I still want to preserve. I don't know how, I don't care how much it has been proven. I still want to call you my brother as long as you bear Ambazonian blood. Ayaba Cho. Who are you? And what exactly do you want? A lot of accusations on you. When you went to Mato and came back, we had news. We know about what happened to General Ivo. General Ivo died, and the moment he was still lying on the street, you had already appointed a new general who took over and was moving on. They have accused you about the death of our generals, the bears, and so on. The list is so long we cannot count. On the one hand, people think that you do not have fighters on the ground. And on the other hand, you have fighters. Who do your fighters fight? What are you after? What exactly do you want to achieve? Are you really guilty of all of these accusations? You have threatened people. You have promised death or evil to happen to people, and it has happened, like it happens to the fun of Batibo or somewhere when the priest died and things like that. A lot of negative things. Your history, your bilan, what they call your balance sheet, is that negative. It's so red. What exactly do you want? What is it that is chopping you up? Or come out clearly, because I would rather say I prefer Atanganji, because he comes out and tells us that he is against us.
These things that are going on will go into record. We cannot remember General Mba Ivo, without thinking about Ayaba Cho Lucas as an evil man. We cannot remember General Biebie without thinking of Ayaba Cho Lucas as an evil man. The ADF has done everything to infiltrate the Red Dragons. They have even said it. Tapang Aiba, his spokesperson, has threatened Field Marshal, make a mockery of Field Marshal. Why can't they go against La République du Cameroun? La République is everywhere. But we never hear of the ADF going against La République. Each time there is an action of the ADF is against an Ambazonian soldier. Each time there's an action is against a strong fighter. The question now has been the same question Marco Ford is asking is, Ayaba, who are you? What do you want? People like Conda Titus have made it clear they are blacklegs. Why are you hiding? Ayaba Cho Lucas, why are you hiding? Ayaba Cho Lucas is more, the record of Ayaba Cho Lucas in this revolution is more dangerous, is more worse than that of Atanga Jepor. It's worse than that of Conda Titus. It's worse than that of Franklin Jume. Because these are people who come up and make us to know that each time we see them, we should not take them for a joke. But Ayaba Cho keep on hiding and making us and pretend to give us the feeling that we can work with him. But while he is at the background, killing all our strong forces,